These are the marketing terms on your skincare products that mean absolutely nothing, and the billion-dollar industry counting on you never figuring that out. The U.S. beauty market hit nearly $110 billion in 2025, and a massive chunk of that money flows toward products stamped with words like Dermatologist tested, clean beauty, hypoallergenic, and non-toxic. 63% of consumers say clean beauty is extremely or very important when choosing cosmetics. Brands know this, and many are cashing in without doing the work. When you stand in the skincare aisle, you face a carefully engineered system of trust. Cosmetics companies know that before you ever read a complex ingredient list, you read the front of the package. Vague promises of safety and purity are designed to trigger a specific emotional response: relief. By offering instant peace of mind, brands can justify premium prices for everyday formulas. This is no public health initiative. It is a highly lucrative business model where reassurance itself is the product being sold, transforming cheap liquids into high-margin liquid gold. Consider the phrase "dermatologist tested." It sounds like an official medical endorsement, but the FDA has no legal definition for these words. A brand can print this claim on your bottle after paying a single doctor to try the product once, or after conducting a superficial patch test on a tiny group of volunteers. It does not prove long-term safety, and it does not guarantee effectiveness. Even if you experience a painful skin reaction, the company is under no obligation to remove the label. It is purely a marketing claim disguised as clinical science. The FDA itself admits that hypoallergenic has no federal standard, stating the term means whatever a particular company wants it to mean. This loophole is not an accident. It was legally locked in. In 1974, the FDA tried to give the word teeth, proposing a rule that forced brands to scientifically prove these claims. Industry giants Almay and Clinique sued. In 1977, a federal court struck down the regulation in Almay versus Califano. That ruling permanently blocked government standards, ensuring the word remains a consequence-free marketing pitch rather than a safety guarantee for your skin. You see it on almost every bottle now. Clean beauty. It sounds clinical, certified, and safe, but legally, clean is a word without an anchor. No regulatory body in the United States or anywhere else in the world defines it. Instead, every cosmetics brand is free to write its own rulebook. This total lack of an established definition turns the term into a major source of ambiguity. When you read clean, you likely think natural, an association 58% of shoppers make. But that mental leap is exactly how brands sell you a promise of purity without proving a single thing. When you see non-toxic on a label, it quietly whispers that other products are dangerous by comparison. But consultant dermatologist Dr. Sidra Khan calls the phrase a nonsensical marketing shortcut unsupported by scientific evidence. Real toxicology operates on a basic rule: the dose makes the poison. Even water is lethal in extreme excess. A substance's safety depends on its concentration, not its mere presence. Although Federal Trade Commission guidelines require brands to possess reliable evidence for safety claims, there is no pre-market screening. The label circulates freely, using fear to drive sales without prior government verification. Then there is the ultimate marketing red flag: chemical-free. Scientifically, this claim is flatly impossible. Every physical ingredient in that bottle is a chemical. Clean water is a chemical. Vitamin C is a chemical. By definition, a truly chemical-free skincare product would be an empty container. When a brand prints this phrase on a label, they are not describing a safer formula. They are revealing a willingness to ignore basic science to exploit your desire for purity. Now that you can decode these marketing terms, the real question shifts to what is actually in the bottle. The truth about what is inside that bottle comes down to geography. While the European Union bans or restricts more than 1,700 ingredients in cosmetics, the US FDA prohibits just 11. This reactive system assumes ingredients are safe until proven harmful. The federal government's January 2026 PFAS report found over 50 different forever chemicals intentionally added to more than 1,700 U.S. cosmetic products, from eyeshadows to foundations. Without federal laws blocking these substances, a clean label remains a voluntary marketing shield, completely detached from actual chemical control. Your strongest protection in the cosmetics aisle is to ignore the front of the package entirely. Turn the bottle over. The legally mandated ingredient list reveals what marketing buzzwords hide. If you rely on third-party seals, verify exactly what they certify before buying. Shoppers wield real market pressure. 78% of consumers pledge to walk away from brands caught greenwashing. Every purchase is a vote. By demanding evidence over empty vocabulary, you force cosmetics companies to change. Your ultimate leverage is your own clear understanding of these ingredients. Knowledge protects your skin far better than any unregulated marketing claim. The rules governing your skincare are finally beginning to shift, even if the pace is slow. The Modernization of Cosmetics Regulation Act, or MOCRA, represents the first major overhaul of federal cosmetics law since 1938. By 2026, this law is expected to introduce mandatory fragrance allergen labeling and new PFAS restrictions. Meanwhile, the European Union is targeting deceptive marketing directly, moving to ban unsubstantiated claims like natural and clean. Yet these policy changes will take years to fully clean up the aisles. Until they do, you remain your own best protector, armed with the power to read past the label. Industry labels won't protect you, your awareness will. True safety isn't sold in a bottle, it's found in what you choose to ignore. Share your thoughts below.